So I have a slightly different workout for us. By altering the workouts a little bit every time we do them, we trick our muscles into getting a little bit better, a little more flexible, a little bit stronger, because when we repeat the same motions for an extended period of time, particularly weeks and months, that's the motion our body wants to follow. Like if we're doing bicep curls this way, we have real trouble doing anything that reaches out to the sides because we didn't do them, right? So every time I come in, and I'll come every other Tuesday, I'll alter the exercises a little bit to make sure we're getting a few slightly different variations, just so we don't get accustomed to what we're doing. So today we're going to begin, as we had in the past, with our necks, okay? We kind of warm up from the top down. So we're going to start with our neck rolls. I'm going to go to the left, it'll be to your right. So we go over to the left, back to our center, to the right, back to the center, look up at the ceiling, center, then down, chin to chest, and back. We're going to do 4 more, okay? Here's the first one, to center, left, center, ceiling, center, floor, center, right, center, left, center, ceiling, center, floor, center, right, center, left, center, ceiling, center, floor, center. Last one, right to the center, left to the center, ceiling, center, floor, center. So that kind of warms up those neck muscles, kind of wakes those things up. Now we're going to move into doing basic arm circles. We did these before. Arms come out to the side. We start with little circles, going forward, get progressively larger as you rotate. So you get to bigger circles, and then really big circles, right? And then stop and reverse it. Big circles, nice big circles. Get progressively smaller on those circles. A little bit smaller. Okay? So that helps to warm up those shoulders just a tiny bit. Then if you'll take your bands, okay, we're going to do the pass-throughs. Now remember, I don't want you to pull to stretch the band. I just want you to use the band to hold. So keep your hands off to the side as far as you can, because we don't want to be stretching, right? We're going to come down. We're going to take a nice big inhale and raise up. Pull back, nice back, back, back. Don't go behind your back, but stay up. Exhale forward. Go up again. Nice inhale. And a good exhale. Here's number 3. Number 4. And down. Number 5. And down. Number 6. Down. 7. And down. 8. And down. 9. Down. And 10. And down. Okay? Good. Now we're going to do the good mornings. Okay? Now, doing a good morning, you have a couple of options. You can have the band across your arms, kind of pull it a little bit so that you're stretched out, okay? Or if this is too much tension on your shoulders, you can put your band down and just put your hands on your hips, okay? It's what's workable for you. I'll demonstrate both. We'll start with the hands on the hips. Feet are just a little bit more than hip distance. Nice and relaxed knees. Deep breath in. We're going to push our bottoms back, come down with a hinge. Exhale straight up. Inhale down, nice hinge at the hips. Exhale up. We go with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you should feel a little bit warmer, you should feel a little more relaxed, the muscles should start to engage, which is what we want. We never want to start doing an exercise program cold. You always want to make sure you're a little bit warm when you start lifting any kind of weight, even if it's a 1 pound weight, okay? All right, so then we're going to do some leg warming up. To do that, I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see my leg. We're going to start with a forward and backward swing, okay? So you can hold on to one side, whichever way you want. Swing forward and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch to the other leg. You should be able to do fine with that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? Now this next one is across the body. So we're going to swing our hips this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then you'll probably need to move your chair to the other side so you don't kick yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you should kind of feel a little more warmth in those hips, right? Okay. Now we're going to go into the basic dynamic stretching with the runner stretch. You can start with your right foot forward, left foot back. Only stretch out as comfortable is for you, right? Don't overextend. You want to keep that back heel down and bend into that chair. Bend that right knee forward. And you're going to hold for a count of 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to straighten up and you're going to switch legs. Bend that knee forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And forward and switch. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really good to stretch out the calf. A lot of times if you have knee issues, you feel it directly behind your knee, which is kind of good. It helps to stretch those muscles out. Okay, so you might want to just shake a little bit to make sure you're good there. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really good to stretch out the calf. A lot of times if you have knee issues, you feel it directly behind your knee, which is kind of good. It helps to stretch those muscles out. Okay, so you might want to just shake a little bit to make sure you're good there. All right, then we're going to pick up our bands again, and we're going to do a chest pull. This time you are pulling on the band a little bit. Okay, arms come out, pull open, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and rest for 1 second. We'll do one more set of these because we're going to work our upper bodies first. Okay, so let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, okay, good. So then, we're going to start with a little bit of cardio to help really warm it up. We're going to do the marching in place. Now remember, if you have issues with stability, hold on. Or do these seated. Let me show you if you have to do them seated. You just sit down and raise the legs this way, okay? It's whatever is comfortable for you. If you're okay doing it this way, then you're just marching. You can go up high or go low, whatever it is for you, okay? All right, now let's do some side stepping. So we're keeping those hips nice and alive and woke up. This is just a little bit to get the heart rate going. You're not going to go too high, right? Just a little. Okay, let's go back to the floor march. All right, and a side step. Okay, everybody feeling warm now? Okay, so you should feel a little bit warmer. Heart rate should be up just a little bit so that we're not going to be too bad. We're going to grab our weights, whatever weights it is that you're using. We're going to sit in our chairs. Kind of want to sit to the front a little bit so you have a bit of space here, because we're going to work on our rear delts, which is back here on the shoulders. Okay, so to do that we do what's basically a reverse fly. So we're going to lean forward in our chairs. You're going to take the dumbbells, kind of bring your arms out at a slight bend in the elbow. Right? You're going to come towards your knees and then pull straight up. You want to keep your chin down as much as possible. so that your neck and spine are in neutral. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And rest for a second. What that does is this works your back of your shoulders here, around your shoulder blades, right? Helps to strengthen them. If you have rotator cuff issues, problems with your shoulders, increasing the muscle, strengthening the muscle back there will help you with being able to move your arms up above your heads and such. So it's important that we do that we work all those muscles. So let's do another one. You're going to lean forward, tuck your chin down so you're not stressing out your neck and spine. Little bend in the elbows. Start with your hands close to your legs and pull straight up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest for a second. Come up. We have one more set. So, everybody okay? Good. Okay, come down again. Same position. Make sure that chin is relaxed so your neck and spine are neutral. Pull up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and rest. Now we're going to do a shoulder press, just a standard one. We had been doing the Arnie. Now we're just going to do a standard shoulder press. Okay? You can do it seated or standing. All right? Seated, you're starting with your arms here, straight up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Some people call this a Y because when you go out, you kind of go in the shape of a Y. So you can also do it standing. It's up to you. It's whatever you're comfortable. I'll stand. It's easier for everyone to see me. Okay, hands come back to here. Straight up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and rest for a second. Again, you can do these seated or standing. For those of you that have those rotator cuff issues, this may feel a bit difficult for you. So if you have trouble raising your hands up above your head like that, go as far as is comfortable. Don't exceed it if you have pain. Okay? Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, shoulders feeling warm? Okay, good. All right. Okay, so now we're going to do some bicep curls. You can do these seated. I do them standing because I curl out from the sides of my legs. I don't want to hit them every time I do it, which is kind of my form. So hands to the side. You're going to rotate your wrists when you come up and raise the dumbbell up to the shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? I'll demonstrate how you do it seated just in case you want to do them that way. Again, it's easiest if you're sitting on the edge of the chair, if you do these seated, so that you're not hitting the chair or your legs. Okay? But it will work this way as well. Keep that back straight. chin tucked down to a nice neutral. Pull up and down. Rotate those wrists out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? So it's either way that works best for you. If you're feeling tired that day, but you do want to do some exercises, do them seated. Otherwise, do them standing, right? Standing always helps because you have to keep your core engaged. You have to hold your tummy in, straighten up your spine and your shoulders. And that's a great way to also exercise without having to do a whole lot, okay? So let's take our last set of these. Come up and down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. And 10, down. Okay, good. Now you can put one of your weights down. We're going to do tricep kickbacks. For these, one hand in the down on the seat of the chair. I put the leg that I'm with the arm that I'm working back, so I'm not going to hit it. Knee forward a little bit. You're actually going to pull up to the elbow, and then do not move your arm from your shoulder to your elbow. You're only moving the arm from the elbow and the wrist back and down. Slow and controlled. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we'll switch over to the other side. Again, hand in the chair, leg back a little bit so you don't hit it. Elbow up, from the elbow to the wrist, back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? Rest for a second. This works this part of the arm, the tricep area where we have that second wave going on, right? So, which is also a great area to strengthen your arms if you have shoulder issues, even if you have the elbow and wrist issues. If you can strengthen the muscles of the arm, you're going to help your entire upper body. Okay? So let's go back to the other side. Palm down, leg back, elbow up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch. Hand down, elbow up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, rest for a second. Okay, good. Yeah, it does. It takes practice to get it to move separately. Okay, last set. Come around, pick up the weight, hand in the chair, leg back, elbow comes up, elbow to wrist back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one goes down, we switch back over. Okay, elbow up and swing back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? If what you're doing is this, you're not working your tricep. Okay, if you do that, what you're actually doing is you're working on your shoulder up here, which can make for some painful shoulder movements, right? This type of exercise is designed to work the back of the arm, the tricep, which is why we bend at the elbow and only move from the elbow down, because that's where the muscle runs, right? Over the elbow. And that's where we work that tricep. My mom likes to do these because it helps her to be stronger to hold her fabric down on her cutting table to cut stuff. She uses my 5-pound weights to hold the fabric too, but it's easier for her to be able to hold that fabric and cut when she strengthens her triceps. So that's a plus. I didn't know about that until she told me. I was like, whoo, that's good. Okay, so now we're gonna do what's called a bent over row. We're gonna use dumbbells. You can do these with a bar. You can do these with picking up, if you don't want to use a weight, like a PVC pipe or a wooden dowel, you can do them as well. Feet are just about hip distance, knees are kind of soft. You're going to hinge at the hips. As you hang down, your arms will hang from your shoulders, and you're going to pull up, elbows out to the side. This is going to work those rear delts again. 4, 5, 6, and those triceps, 7, 8, 9, 10. It also does wonders for the biceps. Okay, so this is a pretty good exercise for arms and back. I'm going to turn sideways so everybody can see it. Again, we come down with a hip hinge, so we're not rolling our back, we're hinging back, and we're going to pull up, up, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, and 10 down, okay? So that works arms, shoulders, back, all right? So if it gets you dizzy, come up slowly, right? Some people get a little dizzy because of the angle. Last one, arms hang down, pull up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? Rest for a second. In terms of functional fitness, anything you pick up off the floor, I know you've been taught to bend your knees. 99% of you bend over and do it this way, right? Okay, so this will help with that, although you really should bend those knees when you pick something up off the floor. Okay, and the last one we're going to do before we take break, we are going to work those shoulders on a side raise, so it's going lateral, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest for a second. Okay, we have 2 more sets. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.